We are live. We are live. Huddle community, it's a special edition of the Huddle on Monday night, and I have a question for you. Those of you who are here on Team Live, and those of you who will be watching the replay, part of Team Replay. My question simply is, are you struggling to get more replay views on your live stream once you end the broadcast? Is that a pain point that you're dealing with? Well, tonight's guest we brought on to help us both to be able to understand 5 important tips on how we can repurpose our content. And as we talk about these tips, it's going to help you get more views and grow your YouTube channel through live streaming. And we're starting right now. Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Huddle. I'm your host, Walter Strong. If you're new here and you want to broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, then we want to welcome you to the show. As we said this evening, we're going to be sharing with you a special guest who's going to come and break it down for us on how we need to repurpose our content on live streaming. Live streaming has become something that is fairly seen all through social media, from LinkedIn to Facebook, even to YouTube. Some people live stream for 15 minutes. Some people live stream for 3 hours. But the question then becomes, once you end the broadcast, what do you do with that content? Do you just unlist it and just go on to the next? Or do you just let it sit there hoping someone's going to consume 3 hours of content? Well, tonight's guest is going to break it down, how we're missing opportunities and why we need to repurpose our content. Tonight's guest, first of all, is a doctor of management. Not only is he a doctor of management, he's a live stream strategist. But most importantly, he's a great husband and a devoted father to his family. Tonight, we're going to welcome to you, no, not the DRE, but the ELO, Mr. Dr. Elo, to the Huddle this morning. Let's just bring him on. Dr. Elo.
Is that the most amazing intro I've heard? Oh my God.
Thank you, sir.
I was like, who is he talking about?
No, it's
Thank you
not
very
the
much,
DIE.
man.
It's the ELO.
It's the ELO, baby. I love it. Thank you very much for having me here, man. I'm a fan of your show. I'm a fan of you. Uh, you always have amazing guests, amazing topics, and this is gonna be a great one again. So
Yes, sir.
let's go.
Yes, sir. Hey, if you're just joining us on YouTube, if you're part of Team Live, do me a favor. Let us know in the chat where you're watching us from. And those of you who are part of the crew, the posse, Team Replay, let us know in the comments where you're watching us from. Dr. Elo, if you would just be so kind, especially those who are watching us on Team Live, just tell us about yourself and how you found your passion for content creation online.
All right. So, Dr. Efrain Lopez, I have a doctor of management, environmental, and social sustainability. I am a federal employee. I kind of manage an office. I'm a deputy for an office down in Washington, D.C. For my day-to-day operations. And then at night, I'm a live streamer. I'm a content creator. I'm a video, lover. I do content basically, and my content is on live streaming. So how I started with the whole journey was, uh, remember the days when you used to see Lulia Bertucci and David Foster before in their show in Geeks Life and all that stuff. Well, I was part of the community, and I kept on watching. And when they became live streaming pros, for some reason, I got pinned and they made me a moderator. So I started little by little falling in love with live streaming. And I did. And I have to give big thanks to both of them, obviously, because they're the ones that are responsible for this right here. And basically, I fell in love and I started doing Litas. I did 2 Litas. Live every day in April or August. I did 2 of those. And in September of 2020, I just took off and started doing my own thing. And ever since, I've been doing content. I've been doing live streaming, which is my main focus.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just, do a little bit of everything. As you can tell, for the past 3 months, you see me everywhere. But you see me everywhere because of the repurposing that I've been doing as well.
Yes, sir.
So this is part of it. And big shout out to Ash Portland, because
Yes.
thanks to him, I did a consult with him, and he basically slapped me really hard and told me, "What are you doing, dude? You
Mm-hmm.
you have a great gift. Do this, do this, do this." And I've been a soldier. I'm a military man myself, so
Okay.
I did exactly what he said, and I'm here.
Mm.
Mom, I made it to the huddle. All
All
right.
right, now he's in the huddle, and man, we certainly want to thank you for all your service and your sacrifice,
Thank you,
and
man.
you just being willing to be a person who would make a difference in protecting our country. We just want to welcome those that are part of Team Live, such as Sammy, the superstar in the house. Good evening, sir.
My good
Our
friend,
good
Sammy.
friend of live streaming, and my dear auntie of content creation, Miss Denise Jordan from Indiana.
Hello,
Thank you
Denise.
both for joining us. If you're just coming on, we're going to be talking about 5 tips on helping you to repurpose your content creation and get more replay views so you can get in suggested and you can get that, see that live stream continue to make impact and add value to your audience. So Dr. Elo, we got 5 tips here that we've kind of discussed in the green room in preparation for this show. And so the first tip I want to kind of get your feedback on, and you're taking your live stream and repurposing it into a podcast. This has become something that's become very popular now with live streamers. Why do you feel that this is such a critical tip for those of us doing live stream and having long form content?
Right now, I'm going on my 3rd podcast. Obviously, this one that I have right now. I'm not repurposing it because it's a different topic, but I'm doing the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking topics from there that I talk about live streaming and bringing them into videos or clips or any type of social media content. But if you do have a show, and if that's for example, for myself, that I have live streaming with Dr. Elo, or I have the Be Live show on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
If I take that content and take it, put it in any of the softwares, and take all that out, the sound out, basically the audio, and put it into a podcast, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to work. Now you have to work a little bit for it. For example, when I used to do that on Twitch before, with Go Create Content, I did it in a way that at first we had the first couple of minutes, 5 minutes, we talked to the audience,
Mm-hmm.
then we delivered the content, and
Mm-hmm.
then we talk to the audience again. So not to get distracted by basically the funny comments, because in my live streams there's always funny comments, and I encourage funny comments. So I stayed focused right there, so I can, whenever I had that download that video, that audio was pretty much clean. So you can take that, convert it into an audio, or if you have a video podcast, you can actually do a video podcast live as well. So you can do both things at the same time. And when you are bringing it back to put it in Apple Podcasts and Spotify and Amazon, wherever you want to put it, you can actually put that audio easier and
Mm-hmm.
faster, because you don't have to clean it that much. You mostly snapped intro, outro, and probably something in the middle if you have a sponsor.
Okay.
But other than that, it's really simple to do. Just with any of your platform, in any of your softwares, that you do your editing,
Mm-hmm.
with Filmora is my favorite one, the one that I use. It's really easy. All you got to do is click, separate the audio track from the video track, and delete the other one. Delete the video, stay with the audio, and that's basically it. It's going to be an MP3.
Okay.
Then you do all the uploads and whatever you need to do to put that were in the platform that you want to put it. But you got to be disciplined, though. That's the most important part. If you're going to put on a podcast every week, and if you're going to do that from that live stream, you got to make sure that you're going to do that every week. It's not every other week. It's consistency, and people in podcasts will judge you more than people in video. Believe me.
So the consistency is
Oh
a
yeah.
critical component in repurposing the live
Definitely.
stream from to the podcast. Let me ask this to go a little deeper on this tip.
Of course.
Whereas when we're live streaming, we have our live audience, such as Sammy, Denise, and those that are going to be a part of Team Replay. How should we pivot in addressing the audience from an audio listening standpoint?
You can, you can include them and people will understand that your live stream was repurposed and everything. But I like to set boundaries of when I'm delivering content. Let's say that you get 5 minutes of content.
Mm-hmm.
Then you take a short break. You address your questions. You want to make it live. You don't have to do it like I used to do, 20 minutes of delivering content and then had 10 minutes on each end. Like you can do it. It's just a matter of having the discipline of when you're going to do it. So don't bring up comments during those 5 minutes that you're delivering. If you see Rob Balasabas, he does it really good. He does
Okay.
the same thing, his podcast. And you can tell that when he's actually addressing and covering the topic, delivering value, and
Mm-hmm.
then he stops, he goes and addresses the public or your watchers or your community, and then come back. Boom. And just number two. This is what we're going to talk about for the next 5 minutes. And
Mm-hmm.
it's really good. It's a really good concept. It all depends on what you want to do. But I think it's all about the discipline, and with time, we community, people understand this is the way you do stuff, and they will listen to you here. And guess what? Where they're in the car, they cannot listen to you again, even if it's the same thing, but it's a different environment, it's a different form, so it's a little bit more focused. Let's put it that way. So it works.
Great. Hey, that's definitely a tip as live streamers. We definitely, all of us, and that's the reason why I brought not the DRE, but the ELO
Yellow. I love it.
to come on and to help us to get to the next level. Those of us who are doing live streaming and to be able to have it repurposed so that way you can have a new audience that you can reach through audio version of podcasting. Tip number two,
Of course.
we do long form content through live streaming, but we also have the ability to repurpose from a short form standpoint, rather through reels, through short videos. Um, why do you feel that this is a missed opportunity by so many of us as live streamers?
Well, the first thing is there's always you're gonna always drop some gems or some nuggets in your live streams. And
Mm-hmm.
those are the ones that you want to take, cut into a little piece, and turn it into a promo for your live stream, because not all people are gonna watch your live streams on a 60-minute or 2 hours or whatever you're gonna do. So you gotta incentivize, and did I say that correctly?
Incentivate.
Did I say that correctly? I'm thinking in Spanish. My bad. But incentivate. There we go. So basically, you get a sell your product, put
Mhm,
it on a short form where
mhm,
people in other places like Instagram, YouTube Shorts, the YouTube Short shelf or whatever, um, Facebook Reels, stuff like that. Even TikTok. I even put short form in TikTok. So I always do short um nuggets of
mhm,
information. Like for example, if I'm doing a like tech review, the
mhm,
first thing I'll put like tip number one. Like this right now, you put tip number one in a short form video, and then you put a little blurb in there, and at the end, you're gonna stick, you know, this this whole video, this whole live video.
mhm,
Afterwards, you're gonna put that HTTPS with the whole address in there. If you can, go use Rebrandly
mhm,
and put, I don't know, thehuddle.com/elo,
mhm,
not
mhm.
DRE or something like that. So people
Right.
can recognize and make it easier for them to have it in their head. Like for me, if I read, some gibberish that says dxvzi.com, but if I read something that says Dr. Elo and in the huddle, .com or something like that, it's more memorable. So I put short form content like that, and I tag the mother of everybody. I tag everybody,
Mhm,
And not by everybody, I mean every topic that I'm discussing. So
Okay.
for
Okay.
discoverability, people can actually find you where you at. So short form content for me, it's almost as important of the long form video in my
Mm,
case, because long form videos I get views, but for some reason short form video I get views and then they get and jump to the live stream because I just left one tip out of 10 or out of 5, and
mhm,
that
mhm,
tip was fire. So what's going to be the next tips? People always wonder, people always want to jump, people always want to know more if you're actually being authentic and providing them with great value. So short form content is, especially videos, it's what's going on right now. Everybody is that's what everybody's watching.
mhm.
People, their attention spans are getting shorter every single day. So
Yes.
by you making that, sparking their interest and making jump to wherever they have more. It's like, for example, I'm gonna give you one nugget. One nugget.
Mhm.
Here you go. Here's
All
your
right.
nugget. I'm
I
still
like I
hungry.
like a 20-piece of nugget, but we'll go with one. Just
Well,
one
guess
nugget.
go with one. You want the 19, you gotta come and get it. So it's like that. It's it's a nice way to put out content and promotion at the same time. It's you're 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 promoting yourself in that small video, and it actually works. It
Mhm.
works for everybody, not even for every single body it works.
Mhm. Right. You just got it. And the thing is, YouTube, they're encouraging us, especially those who are doing live streamings, even through
Hmm.
chapters, because of the
Exactly.
simple fact chapters will help you to rank and search and get found in Google.
Get to the point, ranking search. There's so
Right.
many things that they want short content. They're pushing it, and because platforms like TikTok, they're beating them to it. So
Hmm. 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 Got a question here for our good
yeah.
friend Denise, and she said,
Hey,
"Can
Denise.
I take, can I go back and look at some of my old content and repurpose it for podcasting?"
If you only knew what I've repurposed. I've
Mm,
repurposed things that are a year and a half old. If the information is still valid,
mhm,
you can repurpose. Now, if you're talking about a microphone that's been has two more iterations, you're in version 3 and you're trying to repurpose version 1, it's not, that much of a thing. But if you have information that is still accurate, if you're talking about things that are like let's say getting more views or
mhm,
repurposing, things that are always going to happen no matter what, go for it. Go for it. Don't be afraid. And at first, you're not going to get the views. Just let it sit. Let it sit,
mhm,
and it will happen. Eventually, all you got to do is keep on hitting people with, here, this is my short video. Here, this is my podcast. Here, this is whatever content you do, just keep on going. And with time, they'll know. They'll know, and
mhm,
they'll learn
mhm,
to appreciate. And but they first need to find you. So
okay,
that's it.
definitely. Hey, we are talking about this evening 5 tips on how you can repurpose your content so that after you've ended the broadcast, you can still get more views on that repurposed content and continue to grow your YouTube channel. So if you are getting great value out of this discussion just on these first 2 tips that we've talked about, a part of Team Live, do me a favor, hashtag Team Live in the comments. And those of you who are a part of Team Replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comment section if you're getting value.
Yes,
Tip
sir.
number 3. So we talked about making a podcast, short form content, video clips. Now I see you and Ash from reels to stories. I
You
really
know
see
it.
the effectiveness of the just taking small video clips and getting that discoverability. Well, what's all right? You've given me one nugget. Give me a couple more nuggets on the video
All
clip.
right, all right. So basically, for video clips, it's the same strategy. I use Descript. That's basically
Mhm,
what I do. I use Descript. I go there. I start to check out which are the areas that have those tips, those nuggets,
mhm,
and I cut them out. Um, and I repurpose them as well. Now, The thing is that I don't always repurpose just for video. I always do reels, I do stories, and you don't even have to do a video clip for it. I've taken video clips and converted them into a photo and
Mm,
then put a blurb on them of information that people want to know. And
mhm,
afterwards, I tag the video where I'm at. So you got to play around with all that stuff. I play around with the wording. I play around with the tags, of course. I play around with the link of where the full live stream is or
mhm,
where the video, because I do videos as well, not that much, but because I do go live 3 times a week. So it's now with Amazon. So
okay.
video clips, they're important. They're important as well. So like today, I believe this morning for the podcast, I just made a video clip. It's not even about me. It's about the podcast. So there were like, some ear, how do you call this? I forgot. Not the headphones, the other one.
Yeah, ear monitors.
Yeah, those they had two ear monitors in a video going spinning around.
Okay.
What I did is that I put my voice, I put Andy's voice with the podcast,
Mhm,
and started putting put the voice over it. I
mhm,
put a little bit of like a 80s VHS on it,
okay.
and I put some sounds at the end, like cutting, and sounds at the front, like cutting into it. That's a post. That's a post, and that post has more views than some of the posts that I'm talking in. For some
Mm,
reason, you can do video clips about anything. You can go to Envato Elements if you have you know, uh, if you have Envato Elements in there. You
mhm,
can just download different type of content from there. You can take some video around. You can take videos of yourself. There's so many things you can do, and I go around and change it a bit because I
mhm,
don't want to bore people with the same video clips all the time.
okay. Okay.
So I do that all the time. As a matter of fact, I even use Doodle, like
Mm,
those drawings that you have. I even have Doodle, and I do Doodle posts. So I change them around. If I see that I'm getting a little bit monotonous,
mhm,
which I can, obviously.
mhm,
So I try to change it a little bit, like today, and I get a different reaction, and then I squeeze in more stuff in there. But clips, you can do yourself talking head. You can do you walking in the park like Ash with his
mhm,
dog. You can do when you're going to the gym, because people that are interested in your life a little bit, you
okay.
know, that's a part of it. It's not a full vlog, but it gives you a sneak peek of whatever the person is going through or whatever the person is trying to show you. Like it gives you a sneak peek of, what, this guy's a real person. And that's
Mm,
what we want. We want somebody that's authentic, somebody that's providing you value while he or she's the same as you. We're
mhm,
just normal
mhm,
people with information. That's basically what it is. So yeah, video clips for me are really important. I do like 2 or 3 video clips a week, and with the rest of the week, I do repurposing in short form video, and I do tutorials even on short form videos, or I put them in a clip. It Sky's the limit, man. All you got to do is promise yourself that you can do something and just do it, no matter how or what, in what form. Just do it during the week. I don't do short form content all week or video clips. I switch it around,
okay.
so I don't get bored myself as well. So
Right. Yeah. Man, this is Team Live. This is some great strategies that the ELO, not the DRE, but the
man, I love that.
ELO
I love that,
is
man.
dropping here on the huddle this evening. If you're getting great value out of this live stream masterclass on repurposing, do me a favor, smash the like button, click the thumbs up, share this live stream on your favorite social media channel, and encourage another content creator on these strategies that we're sharing, which takes us into tip number 4,
Yes, sir.
uh, social media posts through repurposing, which you touched on a little bit, but just
Yeah.
take us just a little more deeper on just this strategy that's going to help us get more replay views, not only on the short form content through social media, but even on the live stream, because I'm quite sure you can put
Yeah,
the link in it and say, hey, look, if you want to see more of this
exactly.
interview, hey, here's the link here.
That's exactly what I do. I put link and I personalize each link with
Mm-hmm.
what was the program? Oh God, I forgot. Uh let me show here. So
Mm-hmm.
the apps that I use usually is Jasper, obviously, for getting ideas, right? Then I have man, I got right here. Where are you? Where are you? Rebrandly. Here we go. So Rebrandly, that's the thing that you go in there, a website, you go in there and you put your link. I have askdrelo.live, and
Mm-hmm.
then each forward slash I change it to let's say we're talking repurposing like we're doing it now, repurposing forward slash the name of the live stream forward slash a video clip or whatever. So that's how I personalize that part. But with social media content, I take parts of my live stream, I take photos of it with there's like a function in basically every editor. There's a function you can just take a photo from there,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty easy. I use that for social media content. I have Agora Polls, which I'm a partner as well. I make some streams about Agora Polls, how to use it, how to do that, and or I'll just put a picture in there about how to use it, or ask Dr. Ito live forward slash Agora Polls. So
Okay.
there's a bunch of ways that you can put a social media post, but specifically for social media, I like to do a little bit of a story. Usually, have you seen
Okay.
my post? Let's say for Mondays, I did a thing that's called Mobile Mondays because on Mondays I don't telework. I actually go into Washington D.C. and I work, at the office. So one time a week. So Mobile Mondays, I established that I'm going to talk about anything and everything about content creation, but I'm going to relate it to where I'm doing, which is travel. So I'm going on the train. I take pictures of the metro, take pictures of Washington D.C., and I mix and match the information that I want to deliver with the story of that morning. How am I feeling? I'm happy that I live near the capital of the United States. I have the opportunity to go to different Smithsonians and this and that, and you can live stream about it. Blah blah blah. I try to take that story and make it my own and put in a little twist of live streaming in there or content creation or anything. And that's me. I'm actually showing you me. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
making that up. I'm just putting some information out there that's me, social and other things that I actually do as well. I don't share much about my family all the time, only in
Mm-hmm.
special occasions, because I know social media can be pretty cruel sometimes.
Yes.
So I
Yes.
just keep it, if I'm out in the woods and I'm taking a mental break, which I do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going out for a walk. I'll take a picture of where I'm going. I'll do a small video of where I'm doing, and just gotta let people know that you're also a person, that you're a normal person. You're not just a content creator, a robot that does this 24/7. No, we have our own lives. We have our own jobs. Not everybody, you know, let's put it in 5 years, I can retire and stuff. I can probably be a full time content creator. Right now, I can't, because I have a responsibility that I have to my family, to my career, and this and that. So you got to show people who you are. Go on a
Mm-hmm.
bicycle. Look at India. India
Mm-hmm.
goes on the bike rides. That's another form of social media content. And you
Mm-hmm.
got to be present too in other people's social content. You know,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
let's say let's get live like the group. You got to be in groups and different things and comment and share your thoughts like we all do, like we all
Mm-hmm.
have a community right here. So for me, social media content, it's more of a personal thing, but
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean you can't marry it with whatever you're providing, which is content. So
Mm-hmm. Man, Team Live, he just dropped the mic. and we still got more for him to pick. We still got more for him to give. So we got to pick this mic back up.
Yo.
But we got the one, the only on the West Coast, Mr. James Hicks in the
What's
house this
time?
morning, this evening. See, I'm thinking Saturday, but it's a Monday night. It's a Monday night here. And
I'll be
spoke
on
creative.
Wednesday with James.
Oh, we got on when James doing his homework.
Know
He's
it.
got a pen and a pad saying, okay, let me get me some tips here from the huddle so I can get this man ready for Wednesday night. And we got Spoke Creative and on in the chat. Thank you, sir, for the compliment for the red huddle shirt. Yeah, we're trying something a little different from the regular
Oh, it
men in
looks
black
good.
tonight.
I was looking at it, it's like,
Definitely, definitely. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this discussion this evening, 5 tips on helping you to be able to repurpose your content that will help you to get more replay views after you end the broadcast. Do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the share button, share it with your favorite social media platform, which we just covered. Tip number 4 here. And if you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe to this channel, where we helping you broaden your reach, your impact, and income through online video, we want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Tip number 5 here: creating a blog post for your live stream. Now, I've heard this talked about on different channels, but when I went and reached out to you, I said, "Wait a minute, he's covering this." I said, "Let me give this man the mic and the platform to share why this is an important tip we all should be applying."
it's not the DRE, it's the ELO. Man, I
That's
love it.
right. That's right.
So basically, blog post for me, I call it newsletter because I do it on LinkedIn. So it's man, there's so much information on my live stream that you can go in there and use this script. I'm telling you, this script for me is my main tool.
Mm,
It provides you man, everything like in a Word document. How can you edit a video like you're editing a Word document?
okay.
That's ridiculous. That's for me, it's mind-blowing that you can transcribe everything in there, and afterwards you can convert it into a blog post or a newsletter. I have a newsletter with on LinkedIn. Of course, it's about live streaming, so I can incorporate it directly for what I'm doing. And I take snippets from my from different live streams. I take
Mhm.
snippets from there, and even though I don't take it completely because I don't want to be it to be completely repetitive, I do take snippets from it, and then my ideas start flowing, and
Mm,
from there I start writing. Obviously, I love writing. I love reading. Thanks to my professors in the doctor's degree, which basically smashed me like you don't imagine. I even
mhm.
lost hair. I
Oh
even
my
lost hair,
goodness.
my friend. Oh yeah,
Mhm,
because was reading and I was burning my freaking eyelids off of
mhm.
all the reading and writing. So I basically love it now. It's like what's that syndrome that I forgot that syndrome that when you love the thing you hate.
Okay.
The Stockholm syndrome. So,
Okay. Got it. Got it. Yeah.
so I learned how to, I love creating, writing and reading. So for me, I could take the whole live stream and, take the whole script and chop it off in little parts and create an amazing script, which is an amazing blog post or amazing newsletter. You can.
Okay.
But for me, I take snippets from the different topics. For example, for repurposing, it's obvious I'm going to take 5 tips. This 5 tips. And from this 5 tips, I'm going to take some ideas or some snippets from the wording, but I'm going to write it. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to start writing and boom, which probably this is what's
Mhm.
going to happen because I have one due on the 16th. It was 3 days, which I already started. And my next podcast is going to be on repurposing as well.
Okay.
So this 3 days, it's going to be podcast number 1, number 2, I'm repurposing, and then I'm going to do some repurposing with the newsletter. So it's a matter of if you're going to repurpose, you need a program like this script to help you out, to be very honest.
Okay.
To get that transcript out, to get your words from audio into a piece of paper, into, print. You can actually see it, you can edit it. And or if you don't have if you don't want to buy a program or pay for a program every month, you can always listen to your voice. Listen to your voice, get some ideas from what you're doing, and
Mm-hmm.
then start writing. Because that's basically, I'm half writer, half listener,
Mm-hmm.
that type. So I create a blog post or a newsletter in that form. But if you have the ability to use a program like this script, hands on, then
Mm-hmm.
them guys did a great job. And as a matter of fact, you can actually download that .srt and
Mm-hmm.
upload it as your words so everybody can read them, like subtitles, like if
Mm-hmm.
you were watching a movie. So this script, I think, is the key. If you don't want to do it that way, at
Mm-hmm.
least take some pointers of or take your outline, which I'm
The-
sure most of us
Gotcha.
do outlines, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just write on those topics, because if you talk on those topics, it's the same thing. Just write on those topics. You don't need 100 pages to do so. It's not a dissertation.
Okay.
All you need is a couple paragraphs or one paragraph for topics. That's 5 paragraphs right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a short form content type as well. And people will read it, will love it, go to the next page and do their own thing or read something else. But there's readers out there. There's people who love blog posts, newsletters, any type of written content, and they will appreciate it. Because not everybody's a video person, not everybody's a podcast person as well.
Right.
There's
Right.
content for every single one of us, and content is content, to be real. It doesn't matter which form you put it, it is still content.
Mm-hmm. So you can take your run of show notes like we have today,
Exactly.
take that, and you take your title, and then you
Mhm.
take your conclusion. So you got your bun, got your meat in the middle,
Exactly.
bun at the end, put it all together, put it on the website, set up the blog page, and you got video, and then you can just put the link there. And if
To
they
the
look, if you
video.
want to see that, the video's right there to go for them to see it on YouTube.
And there's always people who see stuff that if you don't want to read, here's the full video for you. So there's people who read books. There's people who watch movies. That's the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Man, this mic keeps dropping. This mic keeps dropping, and see the simple fact we have two more questions to Adam, but he is dropping some serious knowledge. Hey, if you're getting great value out of this masterclass on repurposing your content on YouTube or whatever platform that you're on, punch the like button. Which maybe I don't want you to punch the pad. Don't punch the computer. Just click the thumbs up.
Just click it.
I get carried away on that. Click the thumbs up. Share this on your favorite social media channel and hashtag in the chat. Drop the mic. Hashtag drop the mic on these 5 tips. And if you're in the comment section of Team Replay, hashtag drop the mic. Let me ask you this bonus bonus question here. What are 3 things or some things that we should not be doing when we're attempting to repurpose our content?
Repeating. Don't repeat stuff. People will notice, especially if you're a person that actually, daily or weekly. Don't try to do the same thing. People are not dumb. People are really smart, and they will catch on when you try and repurpose or trying to be lazy. So if you repeat a post because you don't have anything for the day, just don't do anything with the day, or be sincere. Last time I had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I put it. I have nothing today, guys. This is my post.
Okay.
I'm just being real.
So you're staying active because you've built a community and a following there that are basically coming each day or 2 or 3 days, and they're looking for content, and you're like, hey, look, nothing today, but just wanted to let you know, hey guys,
yeah,
we're all good here.
They will check you, bro. They will check you and tell you, it's like, really? Same one, they'll get bored. They'll go to another creator who is actually bringing fresh ideas to their mind. And it doesn't mean that you can't do the same type of content
Mm-hmm.
or the same type of topic. Just, just think about it a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
squeeze that lemon and get some more juice out of it, just in a different form, in a different way, in a different, maybe if you're going to talk about repurposing, talk about YouTube this week. Next time you're gonna repurpose, I don't know, LinkedIn or something like that. So,
Okay.
there's different styles. It's not exactly the same. It's along those lines, but it's definitely not the same. It's not, potato tomato. Let's put it that way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, all of these are just great tips that as content creators, we have to take advantage of if we want to level up our live
Exactly.
streams. We got to take advantage of. Let me ask this final question, Doctor. The ELO.
The
Um,
ELO.
3 things you wish you knew before you started your content creation journey.
The first thing is, basically, I didn't know that I could be me. So I was trying to
Mm,
imitate other people,
mhm,
because that's what you see, right? So you want to be and you want to emulate other people. You want to be other people because you like them.
mhm,
But the reality is, people are looking for you. They're not looking for anybody else, and you are the only person can deliver the content like you do.
mhm,
So why deliver it like somebody else? So at first, I wish I knew that just by being me, it
mhm,
was gonna be way better content because it's gonna be natural. It's gonna be just the way I do it, the way I deliver it. It's authentic. So that's
mhm,
the first one. The second one is, yes, you need help. If you need help, ask for help. There's nothing wrong with asking help. I went to Ash Borland for a reason,
mhm,
because I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. We're friends, and I told them, you know what? We need to talk about something. He booked me. We talked about it, and I listened, and I'm doing way better. You can't
mhm,
do things by yourself all the time. There's always a coach behind a great player. There's
mm.
always a coach.
Can I trouble you to say that again
Of
for
course,
the
of course.
replay?
There's always a coach behind a great player. There's always a coach.
Mhm,
And the third thing is, do it.
mm,
Don't matter what, just do. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's horrible, if it's not getting views, guess what? That is normal.
mhm,
Just
mhm,
do the work, and with time, only time,
mhm,
you will get better. There's one thing that I always mention is that iteration is key to
mhm,
your success. You always have to repeat things 1,000 times to get a result. That's the
mhm,
way I do it. I fall 500 times, and guess what? 500 times I get up, wipe it off and keep on walking and keep on doing. Nobody gets it from the get-go, from the start. If you see all these content creators, you see Doc Rock, he's been years. You've
mhm,
seen
mhm,
Tom Buck, he was a teacher before, even before he transitioned into a full-time content creator. You
mhm,
see all these people, they've grinded.
mhm.
Even Mr. Beast, who is obviously the beast of YouTube,
Yes,
that guy
yes.
grinded and made so many mistakes. And thanks to those mistakes, it's where he's at right now, because he learned from those mistakes,
Mhm,
and he learned his trade. So it's a matter of iteration. Just do it and do it again until you get it. Same thing in life. You're not
mhm,
gonna get everything from the first. Maybe you'll hit the lotto. Who knows? I hope
mhm.
you do. Hey, I'll
Right,
be
right,
happy for you. So, but that doesn't happen to everybody.
right,
Most
right.
of us, we have to work for our stuff, to say
Mhm.
nicely.
Right, right. Hey, where can the team live community and the team replay, if they want to get more information about the ELO, where can they be able to reach out and connect with you,
So it's
Doctor?
askdrelo.com. You'll see every single thing in there: my YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, my gear, everything. Ask
Mhm.
Dr. Elo. repuposerepublic.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's the central for it. So, and you will see me on the streets, you know.
That's right. That's right. And all of the information is in the description. So if you need to reach out to the ELO, he
I love
is
it.
here to be able to help you to take your live streams
Yep.
to the next level. And so, question of the day for whether if you're at Team Live or in the comment section of Team Replay, question of the day is, which of these tips are you using to repurpose your content? And as a bonus question, are you using chapters? YouTube is giving us the tools like chapters
Yep.
for a reason, so that because they understand our viewers' attention span, not trying to insult anyone, but our attention span, it can be here one moment, gone the next. Are you repurposing, and are you using chapters? Let us know in the comments section. Let's start the conversation so we can help each other grow. Dr. Elo, I want to thank you so much for coming on the huddle.
Thank you, man.
And
Appreciate you
please
having me.
extend our thankfulness to your family for extending
Thank you.
your time this Monday night, because they could have said no, family, but they were willing to share you with us on the huddle. So please tell the missus and the children and the cat and the dog and the goldfish, if there's one. Thank you for being a part of the huddle this evening.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm honored. Thank you so much.
Definitely. So that's it for this special edition of the huddle. I just want to thank everyone that has joined us this evening, from Sammy the Superstar to James Hicks on the West Coast, who was doing his homework, to our auntie Denise, and those of you who are watching us, but maybe you were working and listening to us, and just enjoying the show because maybe you're working and you didn't want to miss out. We want to thank you as well. And those of you who are part of Team Replay, and of course, my editor, Spoke Creative, appreciate the comment for the shirt. We will see you guys next Saturday on the huddle. Me and Dr. Elo, the ELO, are going to talk into the green room once we end the broadcast.